evidence that crop circles are man-made is compelling, their sheer size and the speed with which they have appeared lead some to believe that they have to be extraterrestrial in origin. One theory is that the preponderance of circles in the Wiltshire area of the UK is driven by the region's ancient pagan sites, making it a center of paranormal activity.
Some of these crop circles have been made specifically because there are existing earth energies in a given area. There are ley lines going all over these places. There are standing stones which have, these megaliths have got electrical energetic properties. The scientists have looked at the energy fields, the electric static energy fields in some of these stones are amazing. Some of these stones re-radiate. They are electrical transmission devices.
And some believe many prehistoric mounds are capable of interacting with the circles.
Silbury Hill is a classic example. It's a multi-layered insulation and conductive layered technical energy field device. This is a mini Silbury Hill. This is something full of resin and conductive materials, and this will produce an energy field. So these devices are electrical field devices. They're interdimensional field devices.
Another theory is that crop circles were messages sent by extraterrestrials. But why have they only started appearing over the last few decades?
Human beings now have absolutely, utterly transformed our civilization and indeed the whole face of this planet. We have to keep in mind that for thousands and thousands of years, our society was essentially the same thing. It was horses pulling wooden carts. You could argue we were not as interesting for all that period of time. But suddenly in the last century, we really take off with science and industry. That's a fact. And so if there's any other observing intelligence that can see that, they would know right now is the time to be watching this civilization. It wouldn't surprise me in the least that you would have a greater level of interactivity from an observing intelligence. And I think personally that is exactly what we are seeing in the context of the rest of what we call the UFO phenomenon. And I wouldn't rule it out in the crop circle phenomenon either.
So is the scientific consensus on crop circles that they are constructed by human beings as hoaxes? Or are they the creations of alien beings?
There are still people out there making these patterns, and I think with some justification seeing it as kind of public art.
The only danger that I see are the people that have, in some cases, spent decades of their lives researching this and genuinely believe that there's some hidden mystery that we're not getting.
I think we're all best served by dialing down the fanaticism, dialing down the certainty, and being willing to listen to opposing or alternate points of view. We can still learn from those that we disagree with on this matter.
All the other questions are really sort of irrelevant. We're just looking at something beautiful and amazing, and it's just wonderful to be able to do it out in the countryside, in the open air.
There could be a meaning if it's extraterrestrial, showing we are there. Or could be comfort for people who lost their loved ones. Maybe it's just simply part of nature. I don't know, but I just love it.